A look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
One more.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Easy, Cuervo. No sauce. Easy. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray, 79 yards. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First down, Cleveland.
Here's Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early. And that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew it up in practice.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Watson, off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now going to run the option right. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's
wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Isaiah Hodgins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Browns 7.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Play action. Now it's Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. First by him near the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. Back to throw, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Watson changing the play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
You have to think that would be...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
The final shot before the break. Watson is caught. Here's Langford. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
40-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Out of the gun, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll find Hodgins there complete.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Murray off play action. That's caught by Durham. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. On play action, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And deep through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Watson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Murray. This ball complete to Durham. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw it, Murray. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to about the 45.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Murray to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically